Hello, Nasdaq followers, and welcome to another episode of Nasdaq Spotlight. I'm Leanne Alfaro, your producer and host. Today, joining me to talk a little bit about the largest B2B payment network is CEO and co-founder of AvidXChange, Michael Prager. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit more about your company.
Yeah, so AvidXChange, we're one of the fastest growing fintech companies that provides software that automates the accounts payable and payment process for middle market companies. So really simply speaking, we eliminate the paper invoice and the paper check for our customers.
Which is huge, going on digital. Tell us what sets you apart from the competition.
Yeah, so really what set us apart, and part of our secret sauce, as I call it, is that we're unique and provided 3 unique business processes in one SaaS platform. And so we automate the accounts payable process, we automate the payables process and payment process through our own payment network, and then we also have a supplier financing component that we're able to accelerate invoices for next day payment. And what makes us unique is we've put those 3 business processes together in one platform that's highly integrated to our customers' accounting system.
Wow. And where does AvidXChange stand in the industry?
Yeah, so we're considered, one of the business leaders in terms of having the largest B2B payment network for the middle market. And what has kind of been part of our success in driving the customer growth that we have is our ability to get results for customers. And typically we find that we're achieving today about a 3 times conversion ratio of electronic payments than anybody else in the industry is able to achieve.
That's incredible. And how have you seen the industry change throughout the years? Obviously, it seems like going electronic and digital is a huge part of it.
Well, in the early days, one of the biggest barriers that we had was people just weren't comfortable with having their electronic data in the cloud. They wanted on-premise software. And today it's really flipped to be the opposite. And so trends that we see today are certainly the conversion of paper checks to electronic payments, and that adoption cycle still today, it's hard to believe, but almost 60% of middle market companies still pay their bills through paper check. So that's one trend line. The second one is that the intersection of what I call payments and lending, and we're able to do some unique things in terms of advancing invoices for next day payment for the suppliers. And then the last one is thinking about alternative distribution, of actually partnering with banks, who many people would think aren't they your competitor, but actually partner with banks to create our type of solutions in an easy way that they can distribute to their customers.
And looking forward, what do you think the industry will look like in the next 5 to 7 years, and what role will AvidXChange, being already the leader, what role will you have in that world?
Well, first of all, I think we're going to see us cross the chasm. That'll be a big milestone in terms of when the majority of payments actually go out as electronic payments. So I think we're probably a couple years off from that milestone. But the real, acceleration point would be when we get, to the point of 70–80% of payments going out electronically. And there's still probably a longer adoption cycle to get to that point. But one of the things that we're doing that's unique that kind of changed the industry is actually giving suppliers the ability to get paid when they want to get paid. And that's really kind of changing an industry in terms of how historically it's operated.
Fantastic. Now, Michael, I'm going to take a little bit more personal approach here at the company and your role as co-founder and CEO. Now, I'm going to embarrass you for a second here. The Charlotte Business Journal in 2017 called you the Business Person of the Year. So congratulations on that. Tell us a little bit about some of the secret sauce for your company. How do you approach running a place like AvidXChange?
Yeah, so a couple things. First of all, we're headquartered in Charlotte. And people think, is that an advantage, or is it a challenge getting the talent that we need? We think that being in Charlotte is a big competitive advantage for us. We're the largest software company in Charlotte, and so we have really good supply of the talent that we want in the business by offering kind of that unique high growth software experience to technology talent that's in the Charlotte market. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is we've had a great partnership with the city and just supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem. And for me, it's all about the employees and seeing how they grow with the company as we continue to reach our different milestones of growth.
Absolutely. So it certainly seems very community focused, whether it comes to your customers or your employees.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we did that was a little bit unique, we built a new campus in an area called the Music Factory District of downtown Charlotte to provide our employees kind of that fun after work experience of being able to visit the beer garden or to listen to live music as part of our campus experience.
Well, that sounds so much fun. I want to come and check out your campus.
Yeah, you need to come down to Charlotte. We're happy to host you.
We're going to put it in the planners.
We could do this show from our headquarters in Charlotte.
That is an idea. I am all for it. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining us here
Thanks for having me.
on this episode of NASDAQ Spotlight. And NASDAQ followers, please stay tuned for more coverage coming to you here from the NASDAQ Market.